best one. So it's good that you're starting on TikTok, because I'm sure you guys have a TikTok account. I do have one. I don't really use it, but the Hollow app, we have an account on TikTok. And did you know we actually have over 100,000 followers on TikTok?
Really?
Yeah, we have over 100,000 followers. Yeah,
Ooh.
so that's quite a bit. And we've been doing it for months for sure. We've been putting a lot of time and effort. And his name is Chad. Chad is one of our team members who's managing our social media, and he's really good. And we have hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok. So I highly recommend it for marketing purposes, for sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Awesome.
try to do.
I will
Yeah.
search for your page on TikTok.
Yes, you can follow us and find us on TikTok. And Jagroop, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. If you wanna practice, you can send us a request to hop on and speak with us like Pao, Candy, and Anna. So at the bottom right corner, you can find the video icon. If you click on that and send me a request, you'll be able to hop on and practice speaking with us. So with that, Pao, how have you been? It's been a long time.
I know. I'm okay.
I'm
very
very
happy
happy.
You're happy nowadays?
Yeah.
Good.
I feel good. I have work. I focus on my work and I focus on myself. I feel better. I think I'm going to be able to return to the gym. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And do you still go to the gym every day?
No, I'm going to return.
You're going to return finally. And it's because of your injury, right? You got injured recently.
Yeah.
And where did you get injured again? And what happened again?
That was so funny. Oh my goodness. I was walking in my house and I don't see that the floor have was like how to say that? Well, I just twist my toe. So
Sorry?
I twist.
Oh, you twisted or you sprinkled your
Yeah.
ankle.
Yeah.
So you can say I sprained my ankle.
I sprained my ankle.
Yeah. Or you can also say I twisted my ankle. Yeah. Either way.
I twisted my ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And I make a big hole in my ankle. I don't go to the doctor, and that was bad. Everything goes worse.
Sorry. Dang. And finally you're feeling better and you're recovered and you're able to walk around. Can you run?
Mm-hmm. No. Just walk and then be able to return to the gym, but I have to be careful. So what are those things that, for example, sit down? No, squares. Squares? I can't do squares now, so I have to be careful with that. But I can do other exercise, so.
That's good. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better, your ankle's getting better, and you're able to walk around and go to work, and hopefully sometime soon you'll be able to start running as well.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
Good. Awesome. Well, thanks for catching up with me, and it looks like you guys have been having a good day, having a good week. With that, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about miracles. So I'm sure you guys know what they are. We're going to talk about the definition of them, and your experiences with them, and how we could create miracles in our lives. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Yeah, this is going to be a fun topic. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. And let's start with the definition. Can somebody read this for us?
Definition of miracle: a surprise annual account
one that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency.
Okay, great. Anna, could you read this word?
Agency.
It's agency.
Agency.
Yeah, it's agency.
Agency.
Okay, and then could you read this one more time?
Explicable.
Correct. Explicable.
Explicable.
Okay. Could you read the sentence one more time in a faster way?
Okay. Definition of miracle: a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable. Okay. A surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency.
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 Awesome. Great. Agency. Yes. So can somebody explain what this means? I know there's a lot of words and it might be hard to understand, but I'm sure you guys can understand. So in simple words, how can you explain miracles?
Teacher, what is the meaning of explicable?
Explicable means it's the opposite of implicable. So something that is not explainable explicitly.
Oh,
So it's kind of similar to explainable.
I see.
Second word for me is a good thing, the bad thing, or the things I want happen or come to myself by expectation.
Mhm.
By not expectation,
Mhm.
suddenly happens something like a miracle.
Yeah, wow, it's a miracle. So it's like a surprising event that's not explainable by nature. For example, like I don't know why this happened, but it happened, and it's surprising, and it's the work of God, for example, or it's the work of a divine agency. So I don't know how this happened, but it happened, and it's not explainable by nature, but maybe it's miracles from God, or somebody is watching over us and trying to help us out. It could be called grace. It could be called miracles. It could be called surprising events. So that's the definition of miracles. But you guys all know what they mean, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So that is the definition. So let's actually give some examples. So each one of you, can each one of you give us an example of a miracle?
Miracle. For me, teacher, when I started, or maybe I decided to retire from my job, government sector. I try to do my best for do the documents. A lot of documents I have to collect and give that recommend the reason I had to retire at that time. I had to go to visit the committee, more than 4 committee, and try to explain my reason. And please give me alarm tide. Retirement to retire. Something like that. But at that time, I that the youngest at that group. But finally I got some good news for me. I can do it. I could do it. I was retired. I do my best. Kind of, that's it. Americans from God. I'm a candidate.
That's great. So you have had some good experiences with that. So that is a miracle for you. And Jagroop, is that how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, you are right. My name is Jagroop Singh. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Nice to meet you and welcome to our class. And yeah, my name is Jun and we have other classmates, Anna, Candy, and Pao.
Okay, thank you
so we're talking about miracles. So we'll continue to talk about this topic. But briefly, can you tell us about yourself really quick?
Yeah, sure. My name is Jagroop and I'm from India. And I'm living in the part of India, Punjab. Yeah. And I'm very happy that I am joining your session. I am attending your session. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for joining. And I'm excited to continue to get to know you better, and you'll be able to have some time to get to know other classmates as well. So we're going to continue talking about our miracles. So you can also think about an example that you want to share with us of miracles. So let's go with the other people too. Anna and Pao, do you have any examples that you want to share with us?
Yeah, for me, what happened in the past 2 weeks were miracles for me. I never thought about working with a company for teaching people in this, but somehow it came to me and gave me an opportunity. That is amazing.
And why do you think it's a miracle for you?
Because it never came in my mind. In the past, I thought that an English course only about teaching students personally. I didn't have idea to be able to design a certain curriculum or a company's need. But from the miracles, it opens my mind that there are another opportunities that I can do in the future.
Wow.
It's bigger than
That's
what
awesome.
I've never seen. I've never thought before.
Yeah, so it's a miracle for you because you've never, imagined it before. You've never expected, but it happened, and you can't really explain how it happened. But maybe it was by the grace of God or something like that. So that's a miracle for you. Okay, thanks for sharing, Anna. Pao, and after Pao, we want to hear from Jagroop as well. So Pao, can you give us an example of a miracle?
Yeah, for example, when something happened or something told you that, for example, last week I was going to my home and something told me that I stop and go to the parking, and then 10 minutes later, when I continue with my road, I saw a big accident. So I was like, oh my.
Oh.
For me, that was a miracle because if I would continue in my road, I think I will be in that accident.
Yeah, so I don't know, something whispered in your ears and said, Pao, you need to stop, or you need to go in another direction. And then you listened and followed that whisper, and then you were able to avoid that accident. So that's a miracle.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Jagroop, what about you? It doesn't have to be your experience. It's just an example of a miracle.
Okay. Yeah, according to my understanding about miracles, it's just something you are not expecting, but you can see in your present in your future. So also I think we can denote this is a miracles, and recently I don't have any examples of miracles. Yeah, but I can understand.
Mhm. So it doesn't have to be your life, but can you think of a miracle as an example? And maybe you can just share that as an example with us.
Okay, so okay, let me think.
Okay, take your time, and maybe I can give you an example. I think it's a miracle that we were able to born in this life. There are, I think, 700 trillion, what is it called? Maybe sperm or whatever. And then somehow we were born. And it's such a miracle, and we're able to live in this amazing time. And I just think that it's not explainable, but I'm just grateful that we're alive and being able to have this amazing experience to live in this beautiful life. So I think that's a good example of a miracle. Jagger, would you like to share an example with us too?
Okay. Miracle.
You can take your time.
Okay, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm just thinking about what is the what is the miraculous things that I noticed in my life. And
Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah,
great. And you can.
Mhm. Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please continue. I just want to listen about
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, if you have any thoughts that come to your mind later, you can feel free to share your thoughts. Let's move on to our next question. So I would like to ask if you guys believe in miracles, and it's okay to say no. Maybe you don't believe in miracles. You don't believe that there's miracles. That's completely fine, but I'd like to hear your rationale. So Anna, you can start, and then Candy, Pao, Jagroop, and then maybe Hayon and Zane as well. So let us know your answer with yes or no, and why.
Yes, I do, because it happens. It happens many times. But in my life, there are many things that I never thought before, but it happened in a good things. So I do believe miracles.
Okay, great. So you believe because you've experienced it many times.
Yes.
Okay. Anna, what about you?
That's me, teacher.
Oh, sorry, Candy. Sorry, I'm not able to see Candy's face, so that's why I was a little spaced out.
For me,
There you go.
yes, I believe in miracles. I've heard from some gurus and read some books. 80% the miracle from yourself, and 20% after that, the gods, many gods, whatever you believe, angel, something like that, you give you 20%. So it includes 100%. So the miracle, in the miracle things from you first, and after that you got from God or from other people or yes, other occasion, the God will feel you are 100% to be 100%. I believe, yes.
Good. Awesome. Pao, do you believe in miracles? It's okay to say no. So, we don't have to follow the general public opinion. So let us know what your honest opinions are.
For sure, I do. I just tell you what happened last week. So I think everything in your life is a miracle. Just breathe is a miracle. How to explain that? How is that possible?
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Jagroop, what about you?
Yeah, I believe miracles because we can realize the beauty of nature and something like it is happening around us. Like you can see, wind is blowing. It is also miracles because and there are so many mountains and hills, and something we can realize in our environment that it is also a miracle. So the examples of miracles like this is also you can see like in natural things that we can realize in our life. So these are the miracles that we can see. So I just in the behalf of this I believe in miracles.
Good. So it looks like all of us believe in miracles, and so do I. So I do believe in miracles as well. So that's good. So with that, we can probably continue our conversation. But there are a couple phrases that I want to share with you. The first one is, it was just a coincidence.
Coincidence?
It was just a coincidence. So what does this mean?
I think it's similar to destiny.
Okay, can you say that one more time, Pao?
I think it could be similar to a destiny.
Destiny. Okay. So it's actually the opposite. A coincidence is basically by chance.
Yes.
Or it happened by chance. For example, it was just a coincidence, which means, it just happened. It just, somehow, I don't know, but it just happened. And it's by chance. So it's the opposite of a miracle. Like miracle is like, wow, it's a surprising event happened because of the grace of God or whatever you call it. Somebody was helping us, and it's just a miracle. On the other hand, if you say it was just a coincidence, it means that just randomly something happened. So it's the opposite of miracles happening. And then there was another phrase that I wanted to share with you, which was everything happens for a reason. Have you heard this phrase before? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I think it's pretty popular.
Yeah, so it's pretty well known, right? A lot of people know this phrase. So when something happens, like some people say, things happen for a reason. So instead of saying, "Oh, it was just a coincidence," you can think about it as something that's planned by something or by somebody. Okay, so these are some of the phrases that I recommend you to remember because these are used a lot often. Like, it was just coincidence, or it happened by chance, or everything happens for a reason. Okay? All right. And Sean, welcome. Thanks for joining. Good to see you in my live class. Okay, so with that, let's start with a quote. Candy, could you read this quote for us?
Yes, teacher. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as through nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle.
Great. Yeah, you did the right way. In the second way, so you said the other is as though everything is a miracle.
The teacher
So
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. So I'm sure you guys all know this guy, Albert Einstein. Candy, can you explain what this means?
When I try to explain the things the world have to waste, and that's I think it's true. It's the same as Einstein. The other thing is nothing. A miracle that we have to do it and make it happen. Another thing is from a miracle, right? That's I mentioned.
Okay, that's a good interpretation. Is there anybody else who'd like to take a stab at it? Can somebody else explain what this paragraph means or quote means?
Teacher, yeah, but we add. I just think 50% after that is the God duty. 50% now.
Yeah, 50% is from God, or something like that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead. Who'd like to take a stab at it?
Your phone. I think you wanna. Yeah. Okay. Your phone. You go first. Thank you.
Well, I think it just means that we decide what way we choose to see how life is going. We can do everything in a positive or negative way. So we decide what we want. If we want to live thinking in negative, or we want to live thinking in positive. And
Yeah, that's actually very accurate. So that's kind of how I interpret it too, where Einstein, he says there's two ways to live your life. One is as if everything is a miracle. Oh wow, like I'm awake, I'm alive right now. I'm able to see Jagroop, I'm able to hear Candy, I'm able to interact with you guys. It's a miracle. On the other hand, some people might see it as if it's just a coincidence, or it's not a miracle, right? People just think that, this just happened, whatever. I don't care, we're just born, and, it's not a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
So there's two ways to look at life and look at the world. So one is a very positive, and very hopeful and optimistic, and then the other one is a little pessimistic, and also I would say it may be a little bit negative, right?
Yeah, teacher.
Yeah.
I also want to give my opinion. So, Albert Einstein, I think from this Albert Einstein's quote, what I can see that life is tough. Life is tough, but there are two people who think about the situation. Life is tough without miracle, so it will stay tough without miracle. So, oh my God, the situation really bad, right? But the other side is life is tough, but there is miracle. There is miracle in the tough life. So it means that there is hope. There is bright future, even it's tough, but we can see better for tomorrow. So even life is tough. I think it's good when we think that there is miracle in our life. So it means there is hope for our future. And I also remember about our body, how every organs, every cell works in our body. I think that's miracle. That's not coincidence. How our heart beats in a certain beat, and then how other organs was in harmony. I think that's miracle. That's not coincidence. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing that. I think that's a very, very good way to look at life. Thanks for sharing that, Anna. So with this quote, I would like to go back to our experiences. So the question is, what miracles have you seen or experienced in your personal life? So some of you already shared your experience, so you can probably share another one. But for those who haven't shared their miracles that they have experienced or seen, feel free to share them with us. So I would like to make sure that each one of you will have a chance to tell us a story of your miracle. So whoever is ready, you can go ahead and start. So it's Jagroop, Pao, Candy, Anna, Heian, Zane, Sean. If you're not able to hop on, feel free to comment and share your stories in the comment section too. So who would like to go first? So if you guys want, I can go first. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. So
Yeah.
I personally have experienced a miracle, I would say about 7 years ago. So I was in college and I was a poor student. Hi, Anha. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. So I was a poor student, and you guys know what wisdom teeth are?
Wisdom teeth? What is that?
Wisdom teeth?
What is that?
Wisdom teeth?
Yes. Wisdom teeth. I don't know.
So wisdom teeth are the teeth that come out as you get over your teenage years. Like as you're falling in love, like the ones that really hurt you. So I was having some wisdom teeth when I was in college, and one day it was hurting me so much that it almost paralyzed my body. So it was hurting so bad that I almost got paralyzed, but I was so dumb that I wanted to save money because I was a very poor college student. I was trying to save money, so I didn't want to go to the dentist. So I didn't go to the dentist, and I was just being persistent, and I was like, I'm not gonna go to the dentist, I will be fine. So I was waiting for a couple of days. Second day, I was dying, right? I was dying. And as I was struggling and, staying in pain, I actually got a random call. I got a random call from a company, a dentist that I applied to 2 years ago for my job. So for accounting, so I applied for this dental office for my job, and I applied to that office 2 years ago. And then I got a call from them 2 years after, but when I was struggling with my teeth. So I was able to get the call, and I was like, wow, yeah, I would love to come over and, get the job, because they told me that, hey, there's a job opening, would you be able to work with us? And then I said, yes, I'll be able to work with you. And then we figured it out, and then I was able to start working with them and basically took out my wisdom teeth. And when I took some of them out, they were rotten. The wisdom teeth were rotten. So they were really bad. So it literally could have killed me. So I feel like that was a miracle for me in a way that, wow, I could have died, but I don't know, out of nowhere, the dentist called me 2 years after I applied for the job. And I got the job, and I was able to take my wisdom teeth out, and I'm healthy. So I feel like that was a miracle that I don't think was a coincidence. There's no way this dentist would have called me 2 years after for no reason. So I think that was a big miracle that I really believe in. So anyways, that's a story from me. Who would like to go next?
Okay. Okay, for me, knowing hello is also a miracle. Because by knowing hello, I can improve my English, especially my speaking. And I didn't have any idea if it will lead to my job right now. So it's a miracle. Never made a plan like that. Never had idea that there is hello application. And teacher, it was by an accident. Yeah, and I don't think that it's an accident because at the time I didn't mean to install hello. My friend suggested me to install hello. There's the other one, right? Hello.
Hello.
But I was wrong. I clicked wrong button. Not wrong button actually, but I clicked hello. And now here I am until now. Meeting you, with you guys, and then improving my English, and then get opportunity in English word. It's amazing.
That's awesome. That's a miracle for you, and I don't think it's a coincidence.